kept sitting 3 hours far from the dead body. Police asked them, you sit here. And then after 3 hours, the parents were taken to the dead body. And so long they were telling that she has committed suicide. The parents were really surprised that she is a normal person. She went there for duty. How could it happen? Then ultimately they found that the body, when it was little bit uncovered for identification, bears huge injury from their own estimation of a normal person.
But I had brought about the scientific evidence which is there. And I'd be rest assured by not 10 years from now, because I have argued Kamduni, in which the acquittals took place. This case will go just the Kamduni way.
Or any other authorities,
but then
may
they
be
need to
directed
talk to them,
protect
no?
the patient at least.
See, you should look to the other side also. Of course, it is true that the patients are suffering because the doctors are not are on strike. It is not a phenomena in West Bengal alone. It has spread to the other states.
Yes, yes, all over the India.
So this situation is anomalous situation. But at the same time, you need to also take note of their feeling. If one of their colleagues has been so brutally been dealt with, so their feeling also needs to be appreciated. For which, if suppose there is some association or something, if they can be implemented, if you give the name, we can so moto implement them. We can put them on notice. One or two of them can come here to court. They need not even engage a lawyer. We will appeal to them. At least for the sake of the patients, something can be done. What is the state doing, Mr. Banerjee?
Look, as far as the investigation is concerned, a thorough, transparent investigation is on. And I use the word transparent because the family is updated constantly by the highest officers of the police force about the progress that is being made.
No, the parents are also before us.
Yes, if your lordship so desires, I shall not, for the purpose investigation, I would not, because your lordship kindly see that social media is full of incorrect statements. But the problem of social incorrect statements, even in one of the writ petitions, one boy's name has been taken. Social media is flashing the picture of one boy. He is a boy from humble background in the district of Bankura. He is very much present over here. His picture is being flashed that he is missing.
That we can't do anything.
That is only.
We can't gag the press. No.
No, may I only? No, this is not gagging the press. May I say this? We have a helpline. I'm giving the number of that. Anybody has.
Sir, at the end of the day, the parents who are now before court, keep alone Mr. Bakshi's case or whoever is it, the leader of opposition has filed it, and two more social activists have filed. But more importantly, we have granted leave for the parents of the victim to file the writ petition. So, what does the Honorable Supreme Court say? To transfer investigation, the court should be satisfied that the investigation is not proceeding in the manner it should proceed, or it doesn't instill confidence on the persons concerned, more particularly the family of the victim. So, state police undoubtedly has been done some investigation. I think picked up one person has been arrested till now. Of course, we also read these newspapers. We can't be without. There is a statement from the highest authority of the state stating that some ultimatum has been granted till Sunday. If nothing happens, the state is willing to transfer it to the central agency. That's the statement we read. Maybe right or wrong. That's up to the state to make a submission. But you will have to cover all these angles.
Everything with deepest respect. May I not file a report in the shortest time that your lordship fixes? I will, with the full details of the investigation in a sealed cover before your lordship. For your I shall file a detailed report covering every aspect.
But what we are
I
saying,
have not gone through the full investigation myself. We won the midnight last night. I have gone through the entire thing. I can satisfy you. I'm 100% confident that if your lordship peruses the report, your lordship will see that every aspect has been taken into consideration. Everything has been. most of the, we shall be able to, except for there are some scientific tests which need to be done. Except for that,
No, no.
the shortest period will be able.
As of now, the court is not expressing any opinion on that. Now, today is the first day, all the writ petitions have been filed. You let copies be served on all of them.
But some of them have not been served. The parents, we have parents, one has not been.
Just now we have granted.
But I have got the parents' word. But it has been sent to for affirmation.
There is here, you can serve it here and now.
So you please, all of you, please serve it on the ground pleader, probably within 2 hours from now. Then let them take instructions, let the report come in a sealed cover. That is one aspect regarding the investigation and how you are going to proceed. The second aspect is, what is the assurance you will give to the doctors? The doctors are on strike. They are, as I said, that you can't ignore their feelings. The state missionary should enter into a dialogue with them. Because it is such a noble profession. The innocent patients shouldn't suffer. It's not that they purposely want to do it, but the incident is so gruesome as portrayed in the press as well as in the writ petitions is so gruesome. They are justified. They are justified in a way. How do they express their emotion? So what they feel is, if it has happened to X, why will not happen to?
Absolutely, 100%. But I'm not for a moment, because I'm not treating this matter as adversity.
And they want some CCTV, the place to be illuminated.
That will be done.
These are all basic things.
There is, fortunately, it is not that the area is fully without CCTV. In fact, we have been able to track the entire movement through CCTV. So there were CCTVs, but there should have, your lordship says, there should be more. But as your lordship knows, the entire campus, it is very difficult to bring every inch of the campus under CCTV.
No. You can bring the entire state under CCTV. We have done peak of COVID. I'll tell you what happened in the High Court of Madras. It is also a chartered High Court. Every district court complex, subdivisions, we don't have Sadar. We have courts spread over the district. There are totally 36 districts at that time. All had CCTV. And just to satisfy the petition, you want to file this application. Already, this Professor Sandeep Kumar Ghosh and Dr. Sanjay Vashisht, both of them are responsible. Have you served?
Yes.
Have you served them?
My affidavit is also there.
And anybody is.
We are on behalf of the military principal, but the copy has not been served up.
We'll do it, sir. They will do it in 2 hours.
I have served upon Mr. Shen Gupta already, in item 2, madam.
And your writ petition has to be served. After affirmation, you serve it.
But
at the medical council as a
Submission is going to, I have taken specific instruction on that. That when it is a case of multiple, the nature of injuries would be slightly different. I don't want to say all this in open court right now, but in the report, I shall give it. Because if your lordship, I shall file it.
All right.
With the deepest of humility, my lord.
Forensic experts, my lord, they have categorically made this statement. Let us, a forensic expert engaged in government, the others must be involved, and that requires investigation. And these investigations.
The parents are here before court. We have granted leave to.
Yes, I am appearing for that. Like,
May I say this? Milord, the parents,
these are the injuries.
with their permission. The parents,
These are the injuries.
with their permission. The postmortem, with their permission, the postmortem was done. They were informed. They made a request. The request was kept. That a lady doctor should be there. That was whatever. But I repeat and reiterate, whatever was the request of the family, that was immediately complied with. In fact, even the inquest and everything, it took us some time because we had to get a judicial officer. So, everything, I shall give it to your lordship sequentially, the entire thing, the report. Why? There is nothing to hide. I'm not doing. I am carrying out an extremely transparent investigation, and I shall bring that out. I myself volunteer.
This is not a private dispute. sir.
Yes,
It's not a private.
I am.
my lord, only one thing, I would beg to dispute,
Doing everything.
I would beg to dispute with the submissions as has been advanced by Mr. Banerjee. My lord, I have annexed a newspaper, my lord,
This is-
article in page number, yes. And the video evidence are also there. I can produce it before the court. The family members were not made allowed after the body was taken away. The family members absolutely had no idea. The body was made to go to the hospital.
The
Yes.
parents are before court. You
Yes.
can't be canvassing a case for them, which
No,
it is up.
No,
to them to speak.
yes.
Excellent. With your lordship's kind leave, my lord, insofar as item 2 is concerned, my lord, I am grateful, my lord, that the parents have gathered courage and finally are before, my lord, the honorable court of law, my lord. That will be the lead
That will
case.
be the lead
Yes,
case.
my lord, kindly appreciate only one aspect, my lord. Insofar as the state is concerned, they are justifying about the investigation which has been undertaken. But my lord, the state in which the body of the victim was found, my lord, it was bleeding, my lord. Blood was coming out from the eyes, from the mouth, from the genital area, my lord. The my lord, bedding, my lord, that was soaked with blood, and so was she was in a half naked condition. But my lord, this most striking aspect is, my lord, the state registered a UD case, an unnatural death case, that is a case of suicide. So, my lord, this casts a reasonable apprehension about the conduct of the state, my lord. My lord, I am grateful, my lord, to a few young doctors, my lord, who have taken the pain and made this flow chart. This will explain in detail, Mr. Banerjee. This is a flow chart that we will be relying upon.
এটা WhatsApp-এ করছি।
No, WhatsApp. No.
না, খুঁজছি, I call you. If not, why not?
So, my lord, this is exactly the sequence of events which followed, my lord. And now, my lord, there are statements coming that there is no objection if the case is transferred to the CBI, but that will require time till Sunday. So, my lord, a particular person who is a civic volunteer, there are orders of the honorable court, my lord, as well as memos, that civic volunteers cannot even roam in isolation when the police, unless accompanied by police personnel. Despite that, a civic volunteer, my lord, now he has surfaced. It is being stated that it is the case of one man. My lord, there is an inquest report which is doing round in the social media, a part of which has been pleaded, my lord. It requires superhuman capability, my lord, to inflict such type of injury within a period of 30 to 40 minutes, my lord, on the person of the victim, my lord. It is not possible, my lord, for a single person, my lord, to inflict so much of pain and so much of wounds, my lord, on a poor, my lord, helpless victim, my lord, who has lost her life. And, my lord, there are statements, my lord, from the ruling dispensation, my lord, this is not political, this is all on the media, that ideally the civic volunteer should be encountered. There should be an encounter. But there is every apprehension, my lord, that with the passing days, it is basically the valuable evidence which is being, my lord, destroyed. With every passing day, the conduct of the police, my lord, is also suspect, my lord. First of all, my lord, the very act of registration of an unnatural death case is enough to cast apprehension, my lord. I am extremely grateful, my lord, to Mr. Bhattacharya's clients, my lord, that they have gathered courage. They have, my lord, come up before the honorable court of law. They were not, my lord, they were, my lord,
In this flow chart, of course, there is no
my lord,
signature to it anyway.
my lord.
On the middle of it, you'd say,
think this come short. Then subsequently another call 10-15 minutes after that your daughter has committed suicide. Well, they were preparing to rush to the hospital. Suicide? Who are you? I am one ASC, something like that. But the doctors will tell you better what had happened. And then they rushed to the hospital. They were kept sitting 3 hours far from the dead body. Police they asked them, you sit here. And then after 3 hours, the parents were taken to the dead body. And so long they were telling that she has committed suicide. The parents were really surprised that she is a normal person. She went there for duty. How could it happen? Then ultimately they found that the body, when it was little bit uncovered for identification, bears huge injury from their own estimation of a normal person.
But I had brought about the scientific evidence which is there. And I'd be rest assured by not 10 years from now, because I have argued Kamduni, in which the acquittals took place. This case will go just the Kamduni way. The accused will be acquitted. And I will show it to your lordship how he will be acquitted. Because this very commissioner of police was the inspector general of the CID when Kamduni murder took place. It is due to his blotching up of the entire case that today Kamduni has failed. I was a defense counsel. I defended them. But today when I appear for the victim, this person has now been rewarded by being made a CP. This person should be put on compulsory waiting. He is the person who is responsible for the Kamduni rape and murder, because he was the head of the investigation. He blotched it up completely. And the same thing he has done. What he has done, he has, on the victim's body, he bought a scratch mark. In the Kamduni case, same thing happened. They bought a scratch mark on the victim. We argued, and this honorable court acquitted that person with a scratch mark. Same thing. Same modus operandi by this Vineet Goel. But he needs to go.
He directs production, my lord, at
Let
it be at 2 o'clock, sir.
And let him produce the case diary.
Anybody from the police is there to instruct you?
Yes, there.
The case diary is with them.
No, case diary, I can bring them. That's not issue. But if you want the report,
My lord, why do we need a report? What report? Case diary is the heart of an investigation. If the case diary is the case diary.
report, my lord, may I submit for the report
My lord, I will show from the case diary what they have been up to.
which are being made, which is beyond the case diary. For that, we need to file a report. We'll keep that.
Absolutely no.
May I?
Bring the case diary at 2 o'clock.
This way it cannot happen, but I am saying,
Present Calcutta National Medical Service. We give him an option to submit his leave application today by 3 p.m. Otherwise, an order will pass that he shall.
Application for how many?
Till further order.